We're going to start Chapter 9, and Chapter 9 is really looking at laptops and mobile devices. So we have several learning targets. The big picture I'd like you to get out of this chapter is how to configure, repair, upgrade, maintain, and troubleshoot laptops and mobile devices. So Section 9-1 is going to take a look at our laptop components. So when we talk about a laptop, basically the biggest thing we're going to take a look at is our motherboards. They have, our desktop motherboards have a standard form factor. It has a standard size and shape that allows motherboards from different manufacturers to fit into common desktop cases. In comparison, laptop motherboards vary by manufacturer and are proprietary. When you repair a laptop, you must often obtain a replacement motherboard from the laptop manufacturer. Laptop motherboards and desktop motherboards are designed differently. Components are designed for a laptop generally cannot be used in a desktop. Because of limited amount of space within laptops, memory modules are much smaller than those used in desktops. Laptops use small outline dual inline memory models, or SODIMMs. The laptop processors are designed to use less power and to create less heat than desktop processors. So as a result, laptop processors do not require cooling devices that are as large as those found in desktops. Laptop processors also use CPU throttling to modify the clock speed as needed to reduce power consumption and heat. This results in a slight decrease in performance, but these specially designed processors allow laptops to operate for a longer period of time when using a battery. For our storage, we have laptop storage is 1.8 inches or 2.5 inches in width, while desktop storage devices are typically 3.5 inches. The 1.8 inch drives are mostly found in ultra-portable laptops because they are smaller, lighter, and consume less power. However, their spin rate is usually slower than that of the 2.5 inch drives, which has a much higher spin rate. We also have on our laptop our function keys. The purpose of a function key is to activate this second function on a dual purpose key. The feature that is accessed by pressing the function key in combination with another key is printed on the key in a smaller font or in a different color. Some of the options can be your display settings, volume, sleep state, airplane mode. The other big part we have is our docking station. That allows our laptop to function as a desktop computer. Your peripheral devices such as monitor, mouse, and keyboard can be permanently connected to a docking station. When a user decides to use a laptop in a desktop mode, the user connects the laptop to the docking station via the docking connector. We have three main types of displays. LCD, which stands for liquid crystal display, LED, light emitting diode, and OLED, organic light emitting diode. The two most common technologies used in manufacturing of LCD displays are twisted pneumatic, or TN, and in-plane switching, IPS. TN is the most common and oldest. TN displays often have higher brightness, uses less power than IPS, and are inexpensive to manufacture. IPS offers better color reproduction and better viewing angles, but have low contrast and slow response time. Manufacturers are now producing Super IPS or SIPS panels at a reasonable price that have improved response times and contrast. LED displays use less power and have a longer lifespan than LCD displays, making them the display choice for many laptop manufacturers. Organic LED technology is commonly used for mobile devices and digital cameras, but also can be found in some laptops. With OLED displays, every pixel is individually lit. Some laptops now come with a detachable touchscreen that can be used like a tablet when the display is detached. Other laptops permit a keyboard to fold back behind the display to allow the laptop to function like a tablet. To accommodate these types of laptops, Windows will rotate the display 90, 180, or 270 degrees automatically, or by pressing the Control plus and Alt key simultaneously with the arrow key for which we want the laptop to face. Laptops with touchscreens have a special glass piece attached to the front of the screen known as a digitizer. The digitizer converts the touch action, press, swipe, into a digital signal that is processed by the laptop. On many laptops, a small pin on the laptop cover contacts a switch when the case is closed, called a cutoff switch. The cutoff switch helps to conserve power by turning off the display. If the switch breaks or is dirty, the display remains dark while the laptop is open. Carefully clean this switch to restore to normal operation. Backlights and inverters is our next topic, and we're going to talk about LCDs do not produce any light by themselves. A backlight shines through the screen and illuminates the display. Two common types of backlights are cold cathode fluorescent lamp, CCFL, and LED. With CCFL, fluorescent tubes are connected to an inverter used to convert direct current DC to alternating current AC. A fluorescent backlight is behind the LCD screen. To replace the black backlight, you must completely disassemble the display. The inverter is behind the panel and you close the LCD. An LED monitor uses LED-based backlights to show and they do not have fluorescent tubes in inverters. LED technologies increases the longevity of the display because it consumes less power. Also, LED technology is safer for the environment because LEDs do not contain mercury. Mercury is a common key ingredient in fluorescent backlit LCDs. When we take a look at section 2, which is configuring our laptop. The big thing that we're going to take a look at is power management. That controls the flow of electricity to the components of the computer. The Advanced Configuration and Power Interface, ACPI, creates a bridge between the hardware and the operating system and allows the technicians to create power management schemes to get the best performance from a laptop. The ACPI states are applicable to most computers, but they are particularly important when in managing power in laptops. On a laptop, you would go to the control panel and then power options. We also have the big debate between sleep mode versus hibernation. Sleep mode keeps your current documents in RAM and puts your computer into a very low power state. The computer is technically still on but uses very little power. Hibernate moves your document to a temporary folder on the hard drive and allows your computer to turn off entirely. When you turn it back on, everything comes up back where you left it. Bluetooth is a big portion that we use as well within our laptop and mobile devices. The distance of a Bluetooth Personal Area Network, or PAN, is limited by the amount of power used by the device in the PAN. Bluetooth devices are broken into 3 classifications. The most common classification is a Class 2, which has a range of approximately 33 feet or 10 meters. 4 specifications of Bluetooth technologies define the standards for data transfer rates. Each subsequent version offers enhanced capabilities. For instance, version 1 is older technology with limited capabilities, and version 4 features more advanced capabilities. Security measures are included in the Bluetooth standard. The first time that a Bluetooth device connects, the device is authenticated using a PIN. This is known as pairing. Bluetooth supports both 128-bit encryption and PIN authentication. Laptops with integrated cellular WAN capabilities require no software installations and no additional antenna or accessories. When you turn on the laptop, the integrated WAN capabilities are ready to use. If the connection is not active, look for a switch on the front face or the side of the laptop to enable this connection. Many cell phone providers provide the ability to connect other devices. This connection is known as tethering and can be used in Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or by using a USB cable. Once a device is connected, it's able to use the phone's cellular connection to access the internet. When a cellular phone allows Wi-Fi devices to connect and use the mobile data network, it is called a hotspot. Laptops usually access the internet by using a wireless adapter. Wireless adapters can be built into the laptop or attached to the laptop through an extension port. 3 major types of wireless adapters are used on laptops. We have a mini PCI. It has 124 pins and are capable of 102.11a, 102.11b, and 102.11g wireless LAN connection standards. A mini PCIe cards have 54 pins and supports the same standards with an addition of a 802.11n and 802.11ac wireless LAN standards. Our third type is called our PCI Express Micro. commonly found in newer and smaller laptops such as Ultrabooks because they are half the size of a mini PCIe cards. The PCI Express micro cards have 54 pins and they support the same standards as a mini PCE. If you need to adjust any of these settings on a laptop, you would go to the control panel, Network Sharing Center, and set up a new connection or network. Section 9-3 takes a look at our component installation and configuration. One of the disadvantages of a laptop in comparison to desktops is their compact design might limit the availability of some functions. To address this problem, many laptops contain express card slots to add functionality. There are some examples of functionality that can be added when using express cards. Additional memory card reader, external hard drive access, TV turner cards, USB and firewire ports, and Wi-Fi connectivity. To install the card, you insert the card into the slot and push it all the way in. To remove the card, you would press the eject button. An external flash drive is a removable storage device that connects to an extension port such as a USB, eSATA, or FireWire. External flash drives can be an solid-state drive or a smaller device as one that is shown. Flash drives provide access to data, high reliability, and reduced power usage. These drives are accessed in the operating system the same way other types of drives are accessed. Flash cards and flash card readers is a data storage device that uses flash memory to store information. Flash cards are small, portable, and require no power to maintain the data. They are commonly used in laptop, mobile devices, and digital cameras. A large variety of flash card modules are available, and each varies in size and shape. Most modern laptops feature a flash card reader for secure digital SD and secure digital high capability SDHC cards. A flash reader on a laptop can be one feature that many people will look for. Flash memory cards are hot swappable and should be removed with following the standard procedure for a hot swappable device removal. You also can have a smart card reader. It's similar to a credit card but has an embedded microprocessor that can be loaded with data. It can be used for telephone calling, electronic cash payment, and other applications. The microprocessor on the smart card is there for security and can hold more information than that of a magnetic stripe found in a credit card. Smart cards have been around for more than a decade but were found mostly in Europe. Their popularity has increased in the United States recently. Smart card readers are used to read and write smart cards and connected to a laptop using USB port. There are two types of smart card readers, contact and contactless. A contact requires the reader a physical connection to the card made by inserting the card into the reader. Contactless, the reader works on a radio frequency that communicates when the card may come in close contact. Many smart card readers support contact and contactless read operations in one device. We talked about our SODIMM memory. The make and model of the laptop determines the types of RAM. It is important to select the memory that is physically compatible with your laptop. Most desktop computers use memory that fits into a DIMM slot. Most laptops use a smaller profile of chip that's called a SODIMM. It has a 72-pin and 100-pin configuration for the support of 32-bit transfers and 144-pin, 200-pin, and 204-pin configurations support the transfer of 64-bit transfer. SODIMMs can be further classified as DDR, DDR2, DDR3, and some laptop models require different types of SODIMM. So before you purchase and install RAM, make sure you consult your laptop documentation or website manufacturer for your form factor specifications. The documentation on where to find and install RAM on the laptop. On most laptops, the RAM is inserted into the slots behind a cover on the underside of the case. On some laptops, the keyboard must be removed in order to access the RAM slots. You want to make sure that you contact your manufacturer of the laptop to confirm the maximum amount of RAM each slot can support. You can view the currently installed amount of RAM in the post-screen BIOS or system properties of your laptop. To replace and add memory, determine if the laptop has available slots and if it's supported the quantity and type of memory to be added. In some instances, there are no available slots for new SODIMM. Some parts of the laptop, typically called customer replaceable units or CRUs, can be replaced by a customer. CRU includes such components as a laptop battery and RAM. Parts should not be replaced by the customer are often called field replaceable units, or FRUs. FRUs include components such as the motherboard, LCD display, and keyboard. Replacing FRUs typically require a considerable amount of technical skill, and in many cases the device may need to be returned to the place of purchase and a certified service center or manufacturer. A repair center might provide service or laptops made by different manufacturers, or just specialize in a specific brand to be considered by an authorized dealer for warranty work and repair. The following are common repairs performed at local repair centers: hardware and software diagnosis, data transfer and recovery, keyboard and fan replacement, internal laptop cleaning, screen repair, LCD inverter and backlight repair. Most common repairs to displays must be performed in a repair center. These repairs include replacing the screen, backlight, or inverter. If no local services are available, you might need to send your laptop to a regional repair center or to the manufacturer. If the laptop's damage is severe or requires specialized service or software, the manufacturer can decide to replace the laptop instead of attempting a repair. Caution: before attempting to repair a laptop or portable device, check the warranty to see if the repairs during warranty period must be done in an authorized service center to avoid invalidating the warranty. If you repair a laptop yourself, always back up the data and disconnect the device from the power source. Always consult the service manual before beginning the laptop. One of the things when you talk about the power is that there are some signs that the battery may need to be replaced. If the battery does not hold a charge, if the battery overheats, or if the battery is leaking. If you experience problems that you suspect are battery related, exchange the battery with a known good battery that is compatible with your laptop. If the battery replacement cannot be located, take the battery to an authorized repair center for testing. A repair battery must meet or exceed the specifications of the laptop manufacturer. New batteries must use the same form factor as the original battery. Voltages, power ratings, and AC adapters must also meet manufacturer specifications. Remember, always follow the instructions provided by the manufacturer when charging a new battery. The laptop can be used during an initial charge, but do not unplug the AC adapter. Always remember to handle batteries with care. Batteries can explode if they are shorted, mishandled, or improperly charged. Be sure that the battery charger is designed for the chemistry, size, and voltage of your battery. Batteries are considered toxic waste and must be disposed of according to local laws. Section 9-4 deals with our mobile device hardware. Unlike laptops, mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets are typically small enough to be handheld. Smartphones can be carried in your pocket, and because of their small size, mobile devices usually do not have a field serviceable parts. Mobile devices consist of several compact components integrated into a single unit. When a mobile device malfunctions, it's usually sent to the manufacturer for repairs or replacement. There are parts and instructions available from many websites for replacing broken mobile device parts, including touchscreens, front or back glass, and batteries. Installing parts from sources other than the manufacturer will void the manufacturer warranty and might harm the device. For example, if a replacement battery is installed that does not meet the exact electrical specification for the phone could short out and overload and become unstable. Some mobile devices might have one or more of the following field replaceable parts: a battery, memory card, subscriber identity module, or a SIM card. Some non-upgradable hardware. Mobile devices hardware is typically not upgradable. The device and dimensions of the internal hardware does not allow for replacement with an upgraded hardware. Many of the components in a mobile device are connected to a circuit board, which cannot be replaced with upgraded components. For example, embedded multimedia card, or eMMC, is flash memory that is a component of the circuit board. The eMMC is used as the main storage for most mobile devices. Battery and removable memory cards, however, can often be replaced with items that have a larger capacity. This might not be the case or increase the speed or capability of the mobile device, but it does allow for a longer runtime between charges and increased storage capacity for data. Some functionality can be added to mobile devices through the use of built-in ports and docking stations. These connections offer expandability such as video and audio outputs, connection to a docking station, or docking to a clock radio. Some smartphones can even be docked with the device with a keyboard, trackpad, and monitor to create a larger version of a laptop. There is also a tablet case that have a keyboard on the inside. When a mobile device no longer possesses the capability or operates at the speed required by the user, it must be replaced. Often, old mobile devices can be traded in for credit when purchasing a new one. The items are refurbished and resold or donated. Basic mobile devices can be donated to be reused when they cannot be traded in. Check for local donations programs in your area to find out for these devices. The big part about our mobile devices is our touchscreens. Most mobile devices do not have a keyboard or a pointing device. They use the touchscreen to allow users to physically interact with what is on the screen. Fingers or a stylus are used in place of a mouse pointer. Icons like those found on the desktop and laptops are clicked with a touch rather than a mouse button. Mobile device manufacturers use the word tap or touch when describing operations and steps when using a mobile device. You will see both of these terms in instruction manuals and they mean the same thing. In addition to a single touch, mobile devices have the ability to recognize when two or more points of contact are made on the screen, and this is called multi-touch. There are some common finger movements called gestures used to perform functions. Your slide or swipe, double touch, long touch, scroll, pinch, or spread. These gestures may be different between devices. Many other gestures could also be used depending on the device and operating system. Check the documentation for additional information. Some smartphones also have a proximity sensor that turns off the touchscreen when the phone is up to your ear and turns it on when you pull the device away from your ear. This prevents the function from being activated by contact with your face, ear, and also saves on power. Mobile devices have the same components found in a solid-state drive to store data. To reduce the size requirement, there is no case surrounding the components. The circuit board, flash memory chips such as an eMMC, and a memory controller in the SSD are installed directly onto the mobile device. There are some advantages of using a flash memory, and that's power efficiency, reliability, lightweight, compact, and performance. Mobile devices can connect to other devices using shared peripherals or other resources. They can be wired or wireless connections. Your wired connections can be your micro or mini serial USB connectors, a lightning connector, and proprietary vendor ports. Wireless connections, besides Wi-Fi, we can use near field communication or NFC. It enables mobile devices to establish radio communication with other devices by placing the device close together. Infrared is if a mobile device is IR enabled, it can be used to control other IR devices remotely, such as TV, a set-top box, or an audio equipment. And then of course we have Bluetooth. We have shared internet connections, can be with other devices. There are two ways to share the smartphone's internet. That's tethering or a mobile hotspot. Tethering is when you use your cell phone as a modem for other devices, such as a laptop or a tablet. Mobile hotspot is device is connected using Wi-Fi to share cellular data connection. We also talk about wearable devices. They are clothing or accessories that have miniature computing component devices. Smartwatches, fitness monitors, and smart headsets are some examples. Smartwatches are watches that combine the functionality of a watch and some function of mobile devices. Some smartwatches include sensors to measure body and environmental metrics such as heart rate, body temperature, elevation, or air temperature. They have a touchscreen or display and can function on their own or paired with smartphones. These watches can display notification of incoming messages, incoming calls, and social media updates. Smartwatches can run apps on the watch via the smartphone. They may also use the controls of some functions such as music, camera on the smartphone. Fitness monitors are designed to clip onto clothing or be worn on the wrist. They're used for tracking a person's daily activity and body metrics as they work towards their fitness goals. These devices measure and connect activity data. They can also connect other internet connection devices to upload the data for later review. Some fitness monitors may also have basic smartwatch capabilities, such as displaying caller ID and text messages. Smart headsets are designed to be worn like a pair of eyeglasses. The headset has a small screen built into the frame or projected onto the glass. The headset often connected to a smartphone for network connectivity. Functions may be controlled by a touchpad on the side or voice commands. Users can see notification, read emails, take calls rather than on a smartphone. The display is always visible to the wearer, and they have to do is focus on it. We also have specialty devices that can develop by the benefit of network connectivity and advanced functions. GPS, Global Positioning System. GPS satellites are located in space and transmit signals back to Earth. The GPS receiver locks onto the signals and constantly calculates its position relative to these satellites. After the position has been determined, the GPS receiver calculates other information such as speed, time, distance, and program destination. We also have smart cameras. It allows images to be transferred onto a PC using built-in wireless connectivity. Furthermore, with Wi-Fi enabled, the images can be shared on social media, emailed, or transferred to cloud-based stores directly from the camera. Electronic readers, or an e-reader, is a device optimized for reading electronic books, e-books, newspapers, and other documents. They have Wi-Fi or cellular connectivity to download content. An e-reader has similar form factor as a tablet, but the screen provides much better readability, especially in sunlight. E-readers often lighter in weight and have longer battery life than an average tablet. Section 9-5 is taking a look at our common preventative maintenance techniques for laptops. So we want to go through and schedule, because laptops and mobile devices are portable, they're used in different types of environments, they're exposed to more things than your desktop computer. So we have to be aware of harmful materials such as dirt and contamination, spills, drops, excessive heat or cold, and excessive moisture. In laptops, many components are placed in a very small area directly beneath the keyboard. Spilling a liquid onto the keyboard can result in severe internal damage. And it's important to keep a laptop clean, and proper care and maintenance can help a laptop component run more efficiently and extend the life of the equipment. So we have a laptop preventative maintenance program. It's important to address such issues. Most organizations have it scheduled into their workplace. If a schedule does not exist, you want to work with a manager in order to create one. The schedule of maintenance for a laptop may include practices that are unique to a particular organization, but should include cleaning, hard drive maintenance, and software updates. To keep a laptop clean, you have to be proactive, not reactive. Keep foods and liquids away from the laptop and close the laptop when it's not in use. When cleaning a laptop, never ever use harsh cleaners or solutions that contain ammonia. These are some non-abrasive materials for cleaning a laptop: compressed air, a mild cleaning solution, cotton swab, and soft lint-free cleaning cloth. Always remember, before you clean a laptop, disconnect it from all power sources and remove the battery. Routine maintenance includes monthly cleaning of the following components. The exterior of the case you want to wipe with a soft lint-free cloth that's lightly moistened with water or mild cleaning solution. Cooling vents and I/O ports you want to use compressed air or non-electric static vacuum to clean out. Your display you want to clean with a soft lint-free cloth that's lightly moistened with a computer screen cleaner. Your keyboard you want to wipe the keyboard with a soft lint-free cloth that is lightly moistened with water or mild cleaning solution. And then your touchpad. You want to wipe the surface of the touchpad gently with a soft lint-free cloth that is moistened with an approved cleaner. Never use a wet cloth. If it's obvious that a laptop needs to be cleaned, clean it. Don't wait for the next scheduled program. Mobile devices also are carried in pockets or purses and can be damaged by drops, moisture, and heat or cold. Although mobile devices screens are designed to prevent light scratching, the touchscreen should be protected using a screen protector if possible. Preventative maintenance is performed into 3 tasks: cleaning, backing up data, and keeping the operating system and applications up to date. Cleaning, you want to use a soft lint-free cloth and clean the solution table for your touchscreen. Do not use ammonia or alcohol to clean the touchscreen. Backing up your data, you want to keep a backup copy of the information on your mobile device to another source, such as a cloud drive. The information includes contacts, music, photos, video, apps, and any customized settings. And you also want to update the system and application. When a new version of the operating system or application is available, the device should be updated to ensure that the device is working at its best. An update can include new features, fixes, improvements, and performance stability. When we take a look at troubleshooting, these are the same steps we've talked about before. We have to identify our problem, establish a theory, test it, what is our plan of action to resolve the problem, and implement the solution, verify full system functionality, document our findings, actions, and outcomes, and continue to go do the same thing for laptops and mobile devices. Make sure you go through. And that is Chapter 9, dealing with our mobile devices and laptops.